A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they have the first points of the game. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
And they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Working that wide receiver screen. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Punts it out of the air. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads it left. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
This time he's got it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goal chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Touchdown, Washington. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Defense wants to bring the heat. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Snap from the gun on third down. Rushes on him. Fights off a defender. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Murphy. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's out! And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The screen, and watch out. Made a defender miss. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Number 19, set to kick off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll pull it on the read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Now on the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Eakin. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on second and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Aggies in the hurry up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchup somewhere else.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just
going for it all. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
All wideouts, no backs. Defense showing blitz here. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's got more. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggie!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now on second down. A run for the quarterback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll run play action. And they fail to hook up on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
4th down, gotta have it here. That's caught. It's Bussey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Now from inside the red zone. And the timing just a hair off.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, the power run here. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse